Yeah, it was like an NPC grunt.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we can begin now.
Go.
That wasn't
Okay,
as good, but, you know.
Have you considered going into voice acting, just doing
Oh, I
grunt?
dream of it. That'd be grand.
Anyway, last you left off, you had descended upon a nightclub in Emberwell, in hopes of finding a lead as to the whereabouts of Ridgeco, the dark firm that had been in contact and had apparently funded much of Dr. Gamble's operation. When you went there, you ran into two businessmen of note. One was a high-placing executive at a company called Dreambit, and the other was a sort of burnout ad administrator from Nemo. And you, Aegis, mingled with the guy from Nemo, not knowing who he was. Did drugs with him.
On
the roof. Led to hijinks. Meanwhile, Azora, Nostrea, and Reyna went off with the executive from Dreambit after recovering the guy from Nemo, because the Dreambit executive apparently bails him out of trouble a lot. You followed him. They went with him to his company. Followed him around, had a little bit of a tour, and then after looking at some experimental transfiguration technology, Nostrea, a little drunk, decided that she really wanted to use it, and bereft of any other ideas for what to try it on, she decided to try human transfiguration, and she decided to test it on herself. And this resulted in a reality warp event in which Nostrea became a glowing glowing powerhouse of absolute mage superiority, absolute mage supremacy, and wound up going on a bit of a tear, just really hyped up and wanting to do everything, and wound up extracting information just on a whim from through warp magic and mind extraction. Managed to find out that the Ridgeco is connected to Nemo, but the transfiguration
should have had her destroy Nemo.
But then it short circuited, and her thing ended quite prematurely, and she fell to the ground, and everyone else who was affected had to wait quite a bit, to get back to normal. And so after that, but no, with that knowledge in hand, you did take the burnout from Nemo hostage, interrogated him, found out that Ridgeco meets in warehouses owned by a shell company, and he gave you a list of names that he could remember having been there, and a few of the locations that that he remembered meeting at before he was unceremoniously let go from meeting at Ridgeco. And after that, armed with that knowledge, you planned on doing something with it. But I don't know what you're going to do with it, because I'm not a mind reader. But you have that knowledge. You have that guy locked up in storage, and the guy from Dreambit, you managed to convince him to do what he can to cover for you while you investigate Ridgeco. Keep some heat off of you. And that was where we left off. You're in Emberwell.
Got some burgers.
Yeah, got some burgers. Nostrea is still conked out in Reyna's bed, and that's where we were. So, what's up?
We learned that Nostrea's like mental image of like a more idealized Reyna is just like permanent super speed, and of me is having both my eyes.
Yes.
Which means, you know what? The only thing that to Nastria is not ideal is the fact that you got stabbed. Which
Well,
is
that I got, you know, brain. I assume like also the brain damage.
perhaps.
Also,
but,
she fixed my shoulder, so I could
but
use
she
my
doesn't
left
know
arm
what you were
again
like
briefly.
pre-brain damage, so
Yeah, she doesn't. But I
it was
like so I
only
didn't really change
for all
that
intents
much.
and purposes, was only an aesthetic upgrade. Well,
Well, I could move my left arm too, and I
Yeah.
had depth perception.
yeah, true, not just visual. Oh, so we know they're gonna meet in. We know several warehouses where they could meet. The one they're not going to meet in, and we could try and ambush. Could have a crack at that. Or second idea, stupider, is like I'm not advising you go for this idea. Just that it would be amusing. Is that we advertise we have this guy and that he's gonna spill what he knows. Actually, no, he doesn't know enough for that to be useful at all. So even
Yeah.
as a dumb idea, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, like out of character, yeah, that makes sense. I think we should, you know, just sort of go and ambush them.
Yeah.
Which I think Azora would be. I think there's a part of Azora that kind of just wants to, like, you know, try and leverage this guy into meeting some, like, head honchos at Nemo, maybe getting into a boardroom there, and, you know, taking him up, cutting the head off the snake. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's wise. I don't think that's the path to follow.
And
Yeah.
besides anything else, it's because of a guy who's at Nemo that we have this much.
Yeah.
Like, Nemo is sort of hands-off with these guys.
Yeah, to be more specific, he told you that Ridgeco generally met in warehouses owned by a shell company called Apache Court, and the warehouse that he knew just wouldn't be on the docket was Warehouse 8. But there are 9 warehouses, so
Oh boy.
let's say 9 warehouses. Actually, no, 13. 13's a better number. I like Warehouse 13.
Warehouse 13
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going
is the
to...
twit.
Oh man, Warehouse 13, but that's like number 13.
How's that spelled? Is that like Pachico?
I put it up. It's Apache Core.
Oh, Apache.
It was. If you just scroll up a little bit, you'll see it.
It's been a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you changed your alignment because you were a little baby, a little baby boy.
Yeah.
Forgot
Yeah?
about that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, I'm not as good a role player as Swede with his learn literally. The moment any new knowledge hits his system, he role played good. But if I get that new knowledge, doesn't count. So I can't even remember what I changed my alignment to. This is
To endanger
fascinating.
yourself to make a plan succeed.
Okay, I'm probably still gonna fail, but you know what? I'm gonna fail at least with a distinct thing.
So
And I did change my class to the Skirmish Lord. Which is
where are
Uh,
we picking,
Hell yeah.
where are we picking up then? The morning then?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
in
be
the
right
morning.
back,
We had
by the way.
Yeah.
we had Bergs and we went to bed and we still have this guy tied up.
I'm gonna be right back, by the way, so.
Okay.
Oh, true. So should our class thing be a combination of our original and current class?
If you want it to.
Yeah, I just
I
did
was
that
originally the
because
fighter.
I did that because I realized I still let him down as a skirmisher rather than warlord or
Yeah.
battle lord or whatever it is.
I had updated
Battle
her from the fighter to the soldier. Now she's the fighting soldier.
We are fighting soldiers. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, fighting soldiers.
That was the. I always associate that OP
Oh,
with.
it's not even skirmish
Ithaca
lord,
Gen
it's
2.
battle master. So hang on, now he's the skirmish master.
Oh,
No, he's not the skirmish master. He is,
Anyway.
and you'll love this. He is that.
The battle. The skirmisher. Don't you mean. Oh, I misspelled that shit. Fuck, too. I missed the E.
The skirmisher or battle master. So
A skirmisher.
he's the skirmisher. He's the skirmisher. Okay.
The scrimming master.
The
He's good at
master of scrimming. Why does
He's a
scrimming sound like some cryptocurrency thing? Oh yeah, I scrimmed some
no.
crypto. Do we have? Is there cryptocurrency in this setting? Is there any?
No.
No.
I guess she's technically the fighter peerless. Maybe I could be the peerless soldier.
That's
Which is more pretentious, the fighting soldier or the peerless soldier?
The peerless soldier is the peerless soldier is pretentious and a little presumptuous. The fighting soldier is like an NES game.
I was gonna say it sounds like a bar for vets. Like a really shitty one.
The peerless soldier is someone who just refuses to work with the Navy.
The peerless soldier is like the title of like a biopic.
That could also be the fighting soldier, though.
The fighting soldier is just it's like war fighter, you know. It's like it's a little.
Yeah.
It's like the fighting soldier sounds like a game for the NES. Like you're just like
Warfighter's a real term, though, and I think the fact that it's real does feel very pretentious. The people across the street in the house we used to have are playing with a dog. It's real cute.
The
it's
fighting
like a big German Shepherd.
What was the name of drug guy again? The one who I got high with on the roof and gave us all this information?
Scrolling up, his name was Skinner.
Skinner told us this. Okay. So we're gonna go and we're gonna stake out Warehouse 13 on the day of their meets, which...
Well, he said that there are 13 warehouses. And
it's not Warehouse 13, it's 13 warehouses. Shit, okay,
and
so if we all split...
isn't one of them.
They're meeting in Warehouse 13, but there are only 12 warehouses on record.
Bro, this sucks.
Kiss just wakes up. Bro, this sucks.
So, okay, so then... now I'm really confused, I'm sorry. So, there are 13 warehouses, we don't know which, or there are 13 warehouses, they're meeting in the 13th.
You don't know which one they're going to meet in. He just told you.
But they're not going to meet in Warehouse 9, so there's 12 possibilities.
They're not going to meet in Warehouse 8, so there's 12 possibilities.
Okay.
And like they rotate out. It's rotational. So theoretically, you could just stake out a single warehouse, and eventually they'll be there.
Yeah, we're just gonna be here for a while.
What's the hurry?
We need a way where we can communicate to each other, and if we all split up and hide in a warehouse each, then we'll have okay odds. If we also know the day of their meet.
And then it's Axe that gets it gets the ambush.
Oh god. Oh, you know what? That's just drama, ain't it? I mean, we could have Jailbird watch over the warehouses and then point the way for us, see if there's like which one are people moving into. Unless they go into them underground, which would be annoying. But maybe on the day of the meeting, we just get in the nowhere and we just ram through all of them. That would work.
Mission complete.
Hells yeah.
So on the day we just line the thing up and just floor it. Just smash through all the warehouses and we'll get the right one. Sure, we might be kicked out of the city. Sure, we might be committing a massive crime. We might even accidentally kill a few blameless workers, but we'll get our guys, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we just like maybe have Jailbird watch from above and we all split up, or?
I guess it's a matter of how do you want to go in relative. Like I think there's something to be said for going in and first just trying to play it cool and open a conversation, get information, and maybe then once we've like, okay, we've gotten all we're about to get out of talking, then go in to things.
Well, yeah, but that's the second step. The first step is finding which one.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, like this.
Hello.
This isn't about what do we do when we find them. This is about how are we gonna find them at all.
I mean, surely there's some sort of registry or something that lists like, oh, these are the warehouses. Where's warehouse 13? And
But they're not
Also,
meeting in
we
warehouse
have-
13. They're not meeting in warehouse
Oh.
13. They're meeting in one of 13 warehouses.
oh,
There's
sorry.
it's one of 12 warehouses because they're not meeting in 8. So we have got they can go into any one of these 12, and we don't even have the manpower
I
to like.
totally understood.
Yeah, so that's what we gotta do. We gotta figure out which one they're going into, and then, which I mean, hey, we could. How close are the warehouses together? Like, if we have a map of it, or are they very separated, or are they back to back?
They're roughly in the same district.
Roughly in the same district, but we couldn't like keep most of them in sight at once. They're like,
Probably not.
okay. So if we split up enough, we could maybe have enough eyes on each of them and then contact each other.
So what am I missing?
What you are missing is that we have Swede.
Yes.
These guys, we're trying to find a meeting so we can interrogate the guys at Ridgeco. Not
Yes.
not at Ridgeco. Well, it was Ridgeco,
I
wasn't
said Ridgeco. It's Ridgeco.
Yeah, and they can be in one of 12 warehouses. We don't know which. It will be essentially random. And they are close enough together. They're in the same district, but we can't watch them all at once. So what I'm thinking is maybe we should go split into several groups so we have
And we go ham.
No. We gotta find
And
them.
we go ham and destroy all the warehouses.
Then they'll meet in none of them. And we'll be like set even further back.
Well, we'll just
Yeah,
wait until
actually,
they get
how
there.
about we destroy 11 warehouses? No, I don't know if there's a good joke in actually destroy it. There's a good idea and destroy 11 warehouses and remove the possibility. And they'll surely just meet in the one that's left over.
Yeah,
rather than falling
they'll
off.
think, oh, well, that's a shame. Must be a coincidence. Like, must have been like several different hurricanes came through in very specific parts of the city. What we would need to do then is also destroy a bunch of warehouses that they're not using, so they wouldn't assume they're being targeted. They would think, oh, a bunch of warehouses just got destroyed in something unrelated.
Well, my plan was we get a few flare guns and we set up watches on all of the warehouses, and the one that has the meeting going in, we just, send up a flare and everyone meets on them.
Won't they see the flare gun?
Not if they're inside the warehouse.
What if there's a glass roof?
I am raising my hand.
Okay.
Didn't Nostria do a magic spell to like track down where the guys were for the thing?
We didn't we need... Oh, yeah, but that was like used your sword, wasn't it? Or is this another spell?
No. This was when we were in Terrebonne. There were the terrorist guys. Well, not terrorists, but they were trying to wipe out Terrebonne. Yeah, terrorists. Anyways, the Sword of Justice guys.
Can we really call them Can we really call them terrorists when we're trying to do a noble deed?
Yes.
One man's terrorist
Anyways,
is another man's freedom fighter.
But so she did the thing where we could find where they were in the city, but in retrospect, I think she did like a brain scan type thing to get that information. Or was that just to find their names and whatnot, or their faces and names? Not.
Yeah, that was just to get like faces and names.
I thought she did. I thought to find the first one though, we did a thing to track that, or was that something?
No,
like...
that was just you going hitting the
You know
streets.
what? Okay, here's another idea then. Can Nostria like open portals that we can look through?
You could ask her.
Hey Nostria,
Yeah.
can you open
Nostria,
portals that we can look through?
Have to go wake her up.
Well, I imagine this was in the next morning, so We're having
She
a
is,
team
She
meeting.
is still quite conked out.
I was gonna say, yeah, I figure letting her and Raina sleep in. I probably got up fairly early, but
Oh.
like it's sort of like, yeah, I can go wake her up if we need to. But
I forgot
she's
that.
probably
Did
gonna
we
be pretty.
keep the prisoner? Did we
Yeah,
keep
we
the
did.
prisoner?
We did.
too?
He's still
Oh,
tied.
good.
That was the whole thing. Remember, it was like, all right, don't worry, Aegis, we'll go up for like cool down, make sure it's separate, and then Azora then like went behind Aegis's back and basically just like shut you in the axe in the thing with the prisoner, so that that was Azora's like punishment to Nemo guy, just like locking him in a room with axe for axe.
Yeah, no,
Axe,
Axe
but then
definitely.
Axe had to be the bigger man and take the moral high ground, both revenge cucking Azora and like making her look like the unstable psychopath in the party.
I mean,
if you don't want to look like an unstable psychopath, the first step is not committing acts of psychopathy.
Yeah.
I mean,
She
Axe did
was
just lean him
trying-
against the
Be right
wall.
back.
Yeah.
Axe did just lean him against the wall the whole night.
He also like force fed him burger somewhat violently. That was like the worst thing he did.
I like to actually have an idea.
Okay.
Maybe he managed to. Maybe Axe just started sleepwalking and punched him.
I'm gonna say we still haven't figured out a solution to the whole 12 warehouses problem.
I don't care.
It's
Axe
good
want to punch.
It's good that you're hit.
No, I'm. Oh well, I don't know.
I was gonna go try and wake up Nostria.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's probably pretty. Even if I can get her up, I feel like she's out of character. I feel like she's probably not gonna be in shape to do this. Like, obviously, still ask, but
Well-
I kind of got a feeling she's not gonna be up to doing much magic after last night's escapade.
We'll just put more alcohol in her. Alcohol in, magic out.
Oh yeah, that's how you cure a hangover. True, of course. We just need some like Tabasco, some soy sauce, raw egg, and like a
Soy
bunch of
sauce,
alcohol.
Tabasco, what the fuck are you making?
Bloody Mary?
Bloody.
Prairie oyster.
Well, I'll be fucking Bloody Mary then.
Sweet. Do you know what a Bloody Mary is?
Oh no, I know what a Bloody Mary is.
You look in a mirror and
But
you
I
say
didn't
Bloody
know.
Mary
I
3
didn't know.
times and
I
then
know
you
it's
take
a drink. I know it's a drink. I just didn't know it had fucking Tabasco and fucking egg in it.
I don't think it has egg in
I
it.
don't know my drinks. I barely drink.
No, yeah, prairie
Okay,
oyster.
I'm back.
It's like an egg, soy sauce, hot sauce, salt, pepper, and you can do like some gin or something in there.
So,
Okay,
so yeah, we're all just standing around having this meeting, and Aegis is the only one here who's suggesting solutions. And
Axe did.
Azora is going to wake up Nostria.
okay,
Axe submitted a solution.
and your solution, Axe?
Was to destroy the things.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Fine. Oh yeah, Axe is using the prisoner as something to lean onto.
Wow.
Why have we brought the prisoner into the meeting?
Oh, that's true. Axe grabs him and throws him out.
He's already heard everything. Way to
Oh.
go.
Damn. Well,
So-
Axe is just gonna have to axe him then.
So Azora goes to wake up Nastrea. She goes to Reina's room. Let's see.
Oh no, what are they gonna do now?
M is muted.
Oh, she went off.
I'm here. I'm just like I got some stuff that happens in background noise, so I'm just like it's not frequent enough to be on push talk now, but I have just toggling off and on mute. If I'm muted, I'm not necessarily gone. I'll try and say if I'm gone.
Okay. Well, anyway, you go. So yeah, you head into the room and you see Reina, like just sort of sleeping face down on the bed, and
Mhm.
Nostria half off of the bed, uh, like again, most just completely out,
Yeah.
like her head
Um.
on the floor.
No. Yeah. I figure that's been a somewhat ongoing like fight throughout the night to try and keep Reyna from. But yeah. So gonna go up and just sort of like sort of gently first just check on Nostra before trying to wake her up. Just how she like seemed to be sleeping. Does she seem to be like does she look? I don't know. Like
She,
she's resting well, whatever.
huh?
Does she seem like she's resting well or whatever?
She seems like deeply asleep. Like this is, yeah, like knocked out almost.
Yeah. So yeah, Azor's gonna go up to and check her like, I mean, me check her pulse and whatnot, breath, make sure she's, but just gonna try and fairly gently try and wake like shake her awake, press her shoulder, like, hey, Nostra, sweetie, you okay? Still with us, girl? Just see if I and just sort of go increase into see if I can get her up.
Yeah, she yeah, it takes you have to get like a little rough before like she like starts to stir, and like sort of like slowly grabs her head. What's going on?
Checking in on you, seeing how you're feeling after big night last night.
What did I do?
You did a lot. Well, we all had a lot to drink, and then you do you remember doing the transformation magic?
Uh, the transfiguration device. She like shoots up.
Yeah, and
or,
Azora does sort of like grab her, steady her a bit, making sure she
Yeah.
doesn't like blood
Yeah.
rush from her skull and collapse
like
or whatever.
yeah, looks around. No, this is like a strap on her dress is off her shoulder, and like immediately pulls it back up, like looking around, make sure who's in the room.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. It's just us.
And then,
Yeah, you
Yes, you and the
Had-
cats.
had quite the magical experience last night.
all I remember was I remember wanting to use the transfiguration device on something. I don't remember
You
what I did.
definitely you used it on yourself, sweetie.
What?
It was impressive. Essentially, you made yourself about as the most powerful mage in existence, probably from what I could tell. I've never seen anything like it. You were tearing holes open in reality, jumping around in portals.
I was what?
It was a lot. You also transformed much more mildly Reyna and I and the other guy we were with. I guess you made Reyna really fast for some reason. I still don't get that one.
What?
Yeah, it was a lot, but it wore off after a few minutes, and you needed your rest. So putting you bed here, Reyna needed hers too. And Azor sort of eyes Reyna, who was taking up most of the bed. But how are you feeling now?
I have a headache, and oh my god, that was so irresponsible. Warp
Yeah, I
magic.
think the headache might have more to do with the drinking than the magic, but
I did warp magic. Oh god.
it's gonna be. It was okay. Everything turned out fine, and we got some really useful information because of it.
How many times did I do warp magic?
Counting it out, once out from not Ridgeco, from the place he took us.
Dream
Once
bit.
from Hendrix, wherever he worked. Once from there to here. Once from here to, was it Custer?
Yeah, would have been Custer.
Yep. And then back. And I think that was it, or was there one more?
Went back to Dreambit to grab Nemo guy, to grab Skinner.
Oh, yep. So we went. Yeah, so we from Dreambit to here, from here to Dreambit, and to here again, and to Custer and back here, and that was it.
That would have taken way more magic than exists in my body.
Well, for those few minutes, you had more than enough magic.
I don't know how to do warp magic.
You did last night.
That's frightening.
You're telling me. Frankly, I didn't know most of what you did last night was possible to do with magic at all. You also fixed my eye, which, I mean, I had a healer in my country look at that, and, you know, they said it was beyond the abilities of, well, anyone I would ever know about.
It is. That's such an old wound.
Did she do time magic? Did she time magic your eye?
Oh yeah, you didn't do time magic, young lady, did you?
That's a
We've
bad
got to have
one.
to speak.
We're gonna have to
I'll
break
have
out
to
the ego
obliterate
knife.
you just like I'll have to obliterate you just like I did the other one. How ironic! That was how she entered the party. We hired her to help kill a time magician, and things have
Where
come
she got
full
the
circle.
idea.
Oh no, we set her down this path.
I think I need to turn myself in.
You don't need to turn yourself in.
Turn yourself into what?
I'm sad Agus wasn't here to say that because Azora would have actually found that really funny. But Azora says, no, sweetie, you're fine. And Hendrix was impressed. He, learned a lot was learned last night because of what you did. Probably pushed a lot forward. And right now, like I said, you got us some really useful information, and everything worked out fine.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Do you feel up to doing more magic today?
Do we have to do it today is the thing. Like, when is the meet?
That's a good point. I thought it was today. I could be wrong. Did we?
We did talk to the... Did he tell us when in the week these meetings happen?
He told you they were somewhat infrequent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he tell us when the next one was?
No, he didn't know.
Shit.
Okay,
that's... yeah, we are just going to be watching these warehouses for a while. Get comfortable. We're going to be here for a bit, so it's probably best we do just set up a surveillance system of some kind.
Yeah. You could also just go investigate them.
Yeah, we literally could do that before we settle on the magic thing. We have put the cart before the horse here, and we sold the horse ages ago.
Okay, well, fair enough. Just gonna say, we're doing some work today trying to follow up on one of the leads you got us, but, rest up, make sure, if let us know what you're feeling up to doing, and make sure you, recover well enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some checking up on my tanks, I guess. I'll get back to you in a bit. I have to make sure that everything is where it should be. She stands up, somewhat wobbly in the legs.
Yeah, Azora helps her, take it easy now.
She looks back at herself and just says, "Do you think I look good in this dress?"
Does she look good in that dress?
She looks pretty nice, I think.
Yeah.
If she didn't, would Azora
Raina's
have
a
said
better judge
differently?
than me. Maybe. Possibly. It depends. It depends on how she looked. But, Azora just says, I think so. Raina looks, she's the one who knows about aesthetics, and if she picked it out, I trust her taste.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna head up to the library now.
Okay. You sure you don't want to sleep a bit more? Sorry if I woke you up too early.
No, this is good. I need to get Tome out, and I need to go do some checkups. I'll be back soon. Hold on.
Gonna go
And
break out a book on is what I just did a crime.
yeah, you just see. So yeah, you have in the rest of the room just see Nostrea meekly like walk wobbly over to the ladder, leading up. Is still in her the backless dress, like trying to avoid attention.
How's Reina seem to be doing after last night? Yeah. Azora like tucks her in properly.
You come back to the kitchen where me and Axe were discussing strategies, and because Aegis doesn't really do much cooking, he's just got a couple of eggs frying.
Nice. Azora just has coffee.
Axe cook.
No, you don't. I cook.
Oh. Axe look at food.
So
Azora, just while we're doing the meeting, Azora's just like maybe grabbing some like crackers. Is just sort of playing with salt or pepper or whoever's like
Nice.
fine, just like feeding them little snacks. Sort of just like playing with them a bit while we talk things over.
So, we're gonna go out, we're gonna inspect the warehouses, maybe drop a map, maybe talk to some of the locals, maybe see if anyone be willing to talk to us, let us know things.
Corum scratches his head, says, "Are you still gonna wear the suits?"
You can wear the suit if you want, I'm just gonna dress how I'm comfortable.
Well, if you're not gonna wear it, then I won't.
Might stand
No,
out a bit
I
going to
can-
warehouses.
Azora will actually though. I never bought a replacement jacket for my one that got acid destroyed by the squid guy or whatever. So I will just buy like a new sort of like, durable, relatively casual, like denim jacket thing.
Nice.
And,
It's got shining studs in it.
Hells yeah. And the same sort of like reduced armor thing, like probably have a helmet and like some, like clothes and plates, but taking off the main plate stuff, just have denim and etc.
You get a white jacket. There's a golden scorpion on the back.
Hells yes. Yes. Surely it should be the twins though. She's a Gemini, not a Scorpio.
Azora is the scorpion. Who's the frog?
Is Azora the Scorpion?
I mean, that's what the driver was. He was the scorpion.
There, yeah. Who was the frog in Drive?
The girl.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen Drive.
Wow. Anyway, so yeah, what's y'all gonna do?
I think we head over to the warehouse district, and yeah, we're gonna scope the scene out a little, check out these 12 warehouses.
Gotcha.
Maybe also inspect warehouse 8, make it the whole 13, but I'm not sure if that would be the most useful.
Okay. Well, in that case, who are you bringing?
I'd say we bring Jailbird and Corum at the least.
Makes sense.
Are you bringing Axe and Azora?
I figured that was implied.
It's always implied that we're
never gonna have a
friends.
session again where everyone is together.
Maybe, we could maybe also bring Nostria, but it seems like that wouldn't. She's got her
No,
own shit to deal with.
she's got her own stuff to do. And we'll leave like Lotus with her to,
So we got Reina, Nostria, and Lotus are still on the nowhere
Yes. With Skinner.
with Skinner, which means he's probably in safe hands.
Skinner!
I can't imagine that much harm is going to befall Skinner with those three.
Unless Nostria accidentally does something or Reina just gets a little impulsive.
Hey, we
Raina
fulfilled
decides to try the most
ex-
dangerous ingredient.
So let's go.
Yeah. So you're heading over to the warehouse district to do
Uh-huh.
investigation. All right. So
You know, a jacket with this on the back, sort of in the style of the dress, that would actually be a pretty cool design to have on the back of a jacket. I'm a fan of that.
okay. So you're investigating these warehouses. Let's see something. Trying to hit the streets. This is always what catches us up in Dungeon World. I feel like is hitting the streets.
Yeah, there's not a good universal mechanic for this.
Yeah.
There's discern realities. I've been thinking. I feel like you can use discern realities for this. Like instead of using discern realities on a micro situation, using it on a more macro scale of like, discerning realities on a situation or something like that.
Right now we're just kind of stuck with go warehouse. How?
I mean, if we start hitting the streets trying to find information on Ridgeco or try and maybe talking to things in warehouse, asking people, patterns and meanings or anything like that, just going around, we could, I don't know, what happened here recently, and maybe hear about previous meetings, or what should I be on the lookout for, to like things like that. Like, what should I be on the lookout for? Maybe there's like someone comes in to prepare a warehouse for them, and like that's how we'll know, oh, if this person's doing this today, they're going to be meeting here tomorrow, stuff like that. But that also makes one roll for a fairly long series of events that I could see.
Let's start with the discern realities. Let's start with that. We'll go.
Do you want to roll it or shall I?
I'll roll it. Assist.
Actually, yeah, and assist. Yeah, true. Yeah. Axe and I are both assisting you. We're splitting up. We're investigating as a team.
Is this a clue?
2d6 plus
12 warehouses.
Oh baby, look at how helpful Azora is. She knows her friend Aegis and is being assisting.
All right.
Can't believe you're that assisting.
Let's
hobby.
Let's roll. 9. Well,
if only Axe had helped.
If
only. But what can Axe do? He's here to smash.
He has yet to smash, huh?
Well,
like going into the club, that's why Axe didn't investigate. When Axe goes in the club, it's because he's trying to smash.
So I guess the question is either going to be what happened here recently or what should I be on the lookout for? And I'm leaning what should I be on the lookout for?
Yeah, I like that for this. I think that gives the most active, actionable thing,
Yeah. So we are going around, we're interviewing folks. What should I be on the lookout for?
Right. So, like, you're going around these warehouses. They all have very, they're just, most of them don't have many people around. There's just generally people who work in the warehouse district who are, just general laborers just going about their business who, they are pretty chatty because, like, they're happy to just have a distraction from, like, a very tedious job whenever you go talk to them. So, a lot of them are just willing to talk about whatever. Like, they just kind of spitball ideas whenever. Like, what are you asking them specifically? Like, what are your orders?
It's pretty basic questions. Like, have there been like some suits who just stop by in the middle of the week? How often do they do that? When do they come in? Is there anything that stands out about them? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. So you get a lot of like just answers of just Uh, you get a lot of answers of like people who just like so the thing you're finding is that like a lot of people who are answering who just kind of say that suits tend to like come into the warehouse district generally just to grab things for whatever they need. So a lot of them just kind of say, they never really notice anything strange or like any particularly large groups. So some of them do point out that they're of like that. There are certain shifts like that, like the day shifts are usually pretty low key, and some people who go for the night shifts might be able to tell you something.
Okay, so we'll wait till
specific-
night and come back for that.
So, but one of them actually does say that they have a buddy. Yeah. One of them specifically, you finally get to someone who says, "Actually, I have a buddy who works night shift. Who's he's last I remember, yeah, he should be sleeping in warehouse 10 over there."
All right.
Yeah, he likes to wake up.
Nice.
He likes to just sleep the day and wake up on the job. It's pretty impressive. Got a work ethic that I envy.
Yeah.
Good work ethics.
All right, we'll go and have a word with him and disturb his slumber.
Yeah.
Whom has awoken me from my slumber?
Just don't be too rough with him.
No.
He's but
Define
yeah.
rough.
If he tends to wake up, or sometimes whenever he wakes up early, he's a little grumpy, but he'll be talkative, I'm sure.
That one has not gotten my hopes up. Okay, well, let's go to warehouse 10 and talk to night shift guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Just night shift guy?
Yeah, it's night shift guy.
Ah. The night shift fella.
It's the night shift fella. Okay, so you head to warehouse 10. And inside, there is just a guy just sort of like in like a little, basically in a forklift. He's just like sleeping in the forklift.
Yeah, Aegis walks over to him and kind of like, shuffles him by the shoulder a bit. Hey, you okay there, bud?
Yeah, I work nights, so I sleep days.
Interesting.
That's how it works. Just came to ask you a few questions.
You would think that.
There are a few questions. What?
Yeah, we're going around, we're investigating the warehouses. You know anything about meetings taking place of a night? People in suits stopping by? Little clandestine meetings?
Are you, like, what are you, government?
No.
Alright. Weird question to just ask someone after waking them up.
No, your buddy told me. Your buddy told me to ask you. I'm being very lax with the truth with that, but who cares?
Yeah.
It's technically true. He did say to go and ask him.
I
He
don't
didn't say
think
why.
calling him a buddy is technically true.
Oh god, are you here to get in on the gambling?
No.
Gambling?
Poker games?
We're trying to get gamble.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
If
If the name
get-
means anything to this guy.
he wants to get gamble, alright? I mean, you can...
Yeah.
Look, if you want me to cut you in on our late night poker, I mean...
You have gamble here? Axel grabs him by the shirt.
Oh no.
No. Okay, like Aegis steps in. No.
That's
Gamble
how
is,
you play poker, buddy. It's just...
Gamble is a guy. Gamble is a guy.
Poker.
Oh.
Is that his new experiment?
It's a game.
Game?
Yeah, you play it with cards.
Oh.
We're getting off track here. Yeah, our big friend here, he's looking for a guy called Gamble. These meetings that are taking place are in connection to that guy. I don't work for the government. We just need to track down one of these meetings.
Jeez.
Any information you have will be useful, and you're not in any trouble, so don't worry about that.
Well, shit. What did he do?
Look at the guy who just grabbed you. Look at him. That.
Holy shit. Hey. This sounds like a lot. He like looks around and just says, He's like grimacing.
We know they meet in one of the 12 warehouses around here.
Roll charisma.
Roll charisma. Okie dokie. Swede, you want to help me on that?
Yes.
Yeah,
you are,
let me
you are
just check.
currently throttling him.
Yes, I am. Let me just double check how many fucking things I have.
How
Things
many
I have with you.
bonds there are? Bondaroonies.
It's alright, I guess. I guess 2. No, wait. No. I technically have 3 because one is about the cats, but...
Are we not going to count the cats?
No, we should count the cats because
don't
cats are good.
I don't think we do.
Fine. The GM has spoken. Neo thinks cats are worthless.
Yeah.
I agree with the GM. Alright, so you're in danger.
You're wrong.
You're in danger, but I have a +1. So that's...
How am I in danger? I am the danger.
Alright, okay, Walt. I'm just going to say that didn't work out in Breaking Bad, and it's not going to work out for you. That was
Walt
exactly what
isn't-
the doctor ordered. Yeah, that's a 10.
Walt isn't a giant fucking man like
Walt
Axe.
was a very big man.
Large.
Walt was the big man. He was.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Tears in his eyes. I am the biggest man, Jesse. I'm the biggest man.
All right, Mr. White.
Yeah, he just rubs his head and just says, "All right, you're looking for large meetings at night with suits.
Yeah.
Other than
in this warehouse. In these warehouses.
Other than the poker, I've only ever seen that happen once.
Was it here?
It's actually over in Warehouse 9.
Right.
It was 3 days ago. A bunch of suits just kind of were ushered in to Warehouse 9. I mean, I was over here in 10, obviously. But yeah, they went ahead in there, and they were there for a while, like 2 hours, and then they just all kind of filtered out later. I don't think they were playing poker because they didn't seem to bring any cards, and that poker usually doesn't last that long.
Yeah. They may not be gambling, but they work for Gamble.
Gamble? Yes. We will take them.
Were
We
there
will
any-
destroy
was there
them.
Anything that, before they were brought in, that signaling were people being told to go home, to leave early, or did anyone weird turn up in the hours beforehand?
Actually, you mention it. My buddy Garner, who worked the night shift at 9, he got bumped to the day shift 2 days before.
So the warehouse was empty when they were... Well, it wasn't empty when they were brought...
No, they swapped him in with Watson.
Right.
Usually the day shift.
And they met in Warehouse 9 last time, and... Is that the only one you know about? And one of your buddies got shifted from night to day a couple days earlier.
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen.
I guess we just gotta keep an eye out for someone getting there, someone getting swapped around, and then go to that warehouse a couple days later.
I guess.
Okay, that's what we got to work with. We're gonna have to go and steal a bunch of employee registries. Well, maybe if they went to 9 last time, they'll come to 10 next time. Because they're no longer meeting in 8. That'll be the dumbest system. That we just do it sequentially.
It feels very Emberwell, though. Like,
raw efficiency of just going in order.
yeah.
Because they're no longer going to 8, but they went to 9, and this one is warehouse 10. So if this
Like,
was...
do you have any idea how hard random number generators are to program? Like, come on.
Oh yeah, they use a little bit of the world around them. They use a little bit of fucking...
There's one that uses a lava lamp. I really like that one.
Yeah, he was telling
They
me
use a little bit of entropy, that's it.
when he got shifted off, when he got punted to the day shift, we were talking about it. I went to go complain to a shift manager, but it's like stonewalled. Wouldn't give a reason. And it sucked because he liked that. He liked those hours.
Yeah, maybe we should go and talk with the manager.
Shift manager Marshall.
Yeah.
He's you should find him. His office is in the center of the district.
Alright. So, should that be our next stop? Aegis guy
I'd
says
say
that's
so.
the group. Alright, let's go meet with Marshall.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Have a good one.
Axe drops him. Goodbye.
Let's go lay down some martial law. Like in
Boo.
Tekken. Martial.
Boo.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good
thank
job.
you. I'm proud of it. You know what's fucked up? That guy in Tekken whose name is Martial Law. I only realized recently what was going on.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
Did you realize-
how often in your day to day do you think about the Tekken character Martial Law?
I don't very often. I only
Yeah.
ever think about the bear.
Oh, Kuma.
Yeah,
You know that means bear.
it does.
Yeah. It's very on the nose, but those Tekken people are sly, but I can see what they're doing there.
Too bad the dead or alive guy can't.
Yeah, no, but he can rate them. The
Hate-
guy who directed that piece of shit game on the Wii U that said was going to revolutionize games just sees Tekken for what it is while he makes Dead or Alive. I mean, he doesn't even make Dead or Alive anymore. Fucking Oatmeal, whatever his name is.
Oh, Devil's Third.
Devil's Third, yeah, I was struggling to remember the name Devil's Turd.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's my hot take. I should do a video on Devil's Third.
You should.
Oh wait, I don't even have a Wii U anymore. I gave it away.
Wow, you don't have a Wii U?
No, I gave it away.
Man, he didn't even sell it.
No, I gave it to someone.
Who?
A friend of mine.
Snake, how are you now gonna play the killer apps on the Wii U?
Yeah, I mean, it's got games such as those ones that went to the Switch.
All right.
I think the-
so, you
Isn't
head
the
up-
first...
You're marching on over to the center of the warehouse district.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet
Zombie U! How are you gonna play Zombie U, Snake?
Zombie U is on PC.
Yeah, but that's not the Wii U version.
Who cares?
It was the
Also,
console it
it's
was
not
made
very
for.
good. I've played it on the Wii U. It sucks. It's very
Sure.
boring.
Anyway, you head to the shift manager's office. The office at the center of the warehouse district.
Yep.
Yeah, there's mostly just there's some people outside the. It's just like sort of a small building, like in the middle of the district. And there's some people outside smoking, and the door. Yeah, the door is open. You can get in with no problem. and it's just sort of like a small waiting room where there's a closed door behind a desk that seems to be leading to that leads to his office, and the secretary is currently asleep at the desk.
Yeah, just walk on past. Hey guys, I've got an idea that you might hate me for.